I'm Jackie Long. I love food. I also love football. I'm traveling across the country and meeting up with my football player friends to indulge in their go-to dishes at their favorite spots. Your favorite athletes, their favorite foods, and me, Jackie. This is Jack of All Tastes. Hello, New Orleans. It's my first time here in the Big Easy, a city known for its hospitality, sense of pride, and soulful cooking. For this episode of Jack of All Tastes, I'm visiting my friends with the New Orleans Saints. Mark Ingram is bringing us to this great little eclectic joint called the Blue Tomato. Keenan Lewis is showing us where he's been getting Creole crawfish for almost 20 years. And James and Shelly Laurinaitis are taking us to the fine dining side of seafood just steps off of Bourbon Street. This time on Jack of All Tastes. We're here in Treme, the birthplace of jazz. I'm meeting up with Keenan Lewis, cornerback for the New Orleans Saints. Now, Keenan was actually born and raised right here in New Orleans. That's why he's taking me to Cajun seafood.
My name is Chi Nguyen, and I'm the head chef at Cajun Seafood. This location has been open for 10 years now. The crawfish, when it's good, we average about 2,000 pounds to 4,000 pounds. During prime season. It's a lot of dedication and it's a lot of hard work, but it's just a love for cooking.
So Keenan Lewis of the Saints, how long have you been coming here?
16 years now.
So
16,
way
17.
before you were actually in the NFL.
Yes, ma'am.
This is my first time visiting New Orleans. What do I do here?
You gotta experience the New Orleans way, which is Bourbon Street, people walking, having a good time, different museums and different things like that, different bars. You'll have a lot of fun.
Did you grow up close by?
I'll say like 20 minutes away, but it's like the best crawfish place. They got the best seasoning ever.
Because there are a ton of places in New Orleans where you can get crawfish.
Nobody have this type of seasoning. You mentioned Cajun, and they already know what you're talking about when you say Cajun.
I'm going to Cajun.
Right.
They know it's here. Well, we have all of this in front of us. Should we just dive in?
It look like a lot, but it's not really that lot when you learn how to eat them correctly.
Do you consider yourself an expert?
I'll teach you.
Okay, show me how it's done.
Break, hold on up to the back,
Hold on to the back.
push out.
Oh, I like your technique.
You suck your hand.
I haven't done this part before. I eat the tails all the time.
That's what the flavor is. That's what the juice is. There you go. Do you take the juice? There you go.
Yeah.
It's
That's
pretty
good. Yeah, spicy.
gotta-
Today was the first time that I actually ate the head of the crawfish. It was delicious. Do you bring a lot of teammates here?
Oh, of course. They come to New Orleans, they gotta come to Cajuns. They love it.
How often do you think you come?
Not too often during the season, but around March, gotta come here at least once a week.
I mean, I see they have a whole marketplace. Do you ever buy stuff to go?
I'll probably do a pound here, and I'm gonna take 5 pounds home.
5?
Yeah. I told you the missus, she eats fast, so she probably could eat 4 alone.
My kind of woman. And you have kids?
I have one little girl. She fast too with crawfish too.
Is she?
Yeah. She
Grace
ain't
right
all
through?
pro yet, but she pro.
Second team.
Nah, I'm gonna give her first team.
First
She's just
team?
not all pro. She's second team.
So you've been coming here for 16 years. Do you know the owner then?
That's my guy.
Tell me about him.
Funny guy, always making sure we doing good. A huge Saints fan. He loves the
he?
Saints. Into the community, everybody loves him. So he a legend.
Man, I have to look at what I'm doing. You're an old pro at this.
I've been doing it for some years now. After a while, you get the hang of it. But you're doing pretty good.
I'm not afraid to get dirty, that's for sure. The evidence speaks for itself. It's dripping down my hand.
I'm so impressed with Jackie. Usually the first time when people eat crawfish, they seem to shy away from it because you're getting dirty. You really don't know how to peel it, but after the first 1 or 2 times, she got it.
Look at this mountain that you're building up.
Next time, I expect your pot to be like my pot.
After we are done eating, I'm gonna go back there because
Figure it out.
I am so curious about a New Orleans style Creole seafood crawfish boil. We did pretty well. I don't see much left in here.
Any.
I mean, my pile compared to your pile, decent.
Rookie first team.
Rookie first team.
With your first team,
I'll
not
take
second,
that.
you first. You're gonna be like this next time.
We'll see. I'll try to practice.
Practice makes perfect.
Well, I'm gonna head back into the kitchen and see how all this comes to be.
Thank you.
Thanks, Keenan.
Bye. Yeah, it's a great, a great opportunity for Jackie to come to Cajun Seafood. It's not actually a restaurant, 5-star restaurant, but it's 5-star in our hearts. Putting Jackie on and show her maybe she can spread the word. Cajuns is the spot to come to.
Gee, I can't wait to see how this crawfish is done. Where do we start?
This is the spices that we pre-pack ourselves. It has a little pepper, lemonish, garlic. It has all the herbs that, you know, need to be in Louisiana cooking. It smells real good.
Yeah.
And then you add a little bit of sugar and a little salt, a little more cayenne, and this will boil approximately 40 pounds to 50 pounds of crawfish.
And then I just dump this whole thing right into this giant vat of rolling, steaming water.
And then you gotta stir it up a little bit. Stir it up
This is like
slowly.
the oar of a boat. I kind of feel like a witch, like this is my cauldron.
All right, you're good. Now we gotta get the crawfish ready. Just spray them down. Make sure they're all alive.
So you go through 2,000 to 4,000 pounds of crawfish a day.
During prime season, yes.
That's a lot of crawfish. Okay, so this whole basket's going in there?
Yes.
I got this.
Come on now.
Woo! Thank you, little crawfish. I can't wait to eat you.
That's it. Stir it up.
Stir them up.
And let it cook 15 to 20 minutes.
These crawfish have definitely got a kick to them. The second they went in there, I got this huge blast of spices up my nose, in my sinuses, on the back of my throat. I can taste it already. This is so cool. How long do we stir for?
It has to break a boil again. And after that, we ice it. We have a cool down system. We ice it down.
Keep that crawfish tail bouncy and tender.
And the juice flowing.
Keep the juices flowing.
Juicy.
All right, so that's back up to a boil.
Okay, it's almost done. A little garlic.
And what exactly is this? This is just liquid crab
boil,
oil
yep.
seasoning. Ugh, the crawfish have pinked up beautifully.
All right, after that, then we're gonna scoop it out.
Show me how it's done, and then I'll try to do
I'm
it
gonna show
after
you one time. Let the water sit a little bit.
Oh, baby.
There you go.
Looks so good.
It's yours now.
All right, come to mama. Look at that. Wowza!
Good job.
All right.
You're a pro. That's it.
Woo!
And now we serve.
What's your
All right?
technique like?
Kill it. There
Got
you go.
it.
That's all you gotta do.
Okay.
And then pinch the tail at the end right here.
Uh-huh.
And then push it up. It'll come out real easy. And you devein this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
There you go.
Here we go.
I told you.
So flavorful. Lots of heat. Tender, juicy.
That's it.
Fresh crawfish right here in New Orleans. Nolans, is that how you say it?
Nolans.
Nolans. Crawfish in Nolans. I'm here in Jefferson, a suburb of New Orleans, and I'm meeting up with Mark Ingram, running back for the Saints. He's taking me to his favorite little joint, the Blue Tomato. So he doesn't only love this place because it's minutes away from the training facility. No matter what mood he's in, there's something on this eclectic menu to satisfy any craving. So we're here at the Blue Tomato in New Orleans. I'm hanging out with Mark Ingram, and you brought a few of your friends. Who'd you bring with you?
I brought two of my good friends, Teron Armstead and Senor Calamete.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
Thanks for coming.
These are my guys right here.
I was gonna say, I see you brought some linemen with you.
Gotta make sure my big fellas is eating good and then living good.
Yeah, because if they're not happy, you're not happy.
Right, you know firsthand about that.
That's right. So tell me about this place. I mean, driving by this place, I would miss it.
Yeah, you drive by it a million times and never know it's here, but they have great food and they have great people. Our facility is like 5 minutes away. It's cool to come here like, you know, right after work or even just to grab lunch.
Apparently they just caught some redfish, like today.
That's the catch of the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have the fresh fish of the day.
You have
then.
to do it.
That's mandatory.
Okay.
Or sometimes I like the ribs with like baked beans.
For the ribs.
Yeah.
So Mark, you were the first Heisman Trophy winner from Alabama.
Yes.
That's a pretty cool stat.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And you were young when you won it too, right?
Yeah, I was 19, turning 20 in like a couple weeks.
The thing that I want to know, where's the trophy?
My mom has it in Michigan. She used to like sit in the middle of the kitchen table. Like people used to come deliver pizza and stuff and like be like spooked. Like, is that a Heisman just sitting there in the middle of the table? But like now she has a nice little display for it with like lights and like pictures around it and stuff.
I'm with Mark's mom. If my son won the Heisman, it'd be right in the middle of my dining table too.
Your first time?
time in New Orleans?
Yeah, it's my first time here. Do you have any recommendations for me? What should I do while I'm here?
You gotta go get a hand grenade.
Keenan Lewis told me I had to get a hand grenade.
Yeah, where'd you see Keenan at?
We saw Keenan at Cajun Seafood.
They said she met Keenan, man. That boy is funny.
He knows his seafood.
Anybody from this area knows how to eat crawfish the right way. They will teach you how to eat it. Crawfish in the head and all that. They say that's where all the juice is.
Okay.
I'm like not a fan of that.
It was like flavorful juice. It was good.
Take your word for it. Yes, sir.
Ooh, yum. Thank you. Ooh, this looks good.
You dig in. You started.
Do I dive into the ribs first or the fish?
Ribs.
Ribs. All right.
Tender. Comes right off the bone. You see that?
There was no work involved. That's my kind of rib. Wow.
It's amazing. I'm glad you like it.
All right, I'm diving into this redfish. I love that they caught it today. I get a little shrimp they
Catch
put
of
on
the day.
top. It's so fresh, just flakes right off. Got that nice little crunch from the grill. And it's seasoned so simply that the fish just totally shines through.
Cook with love in here. Anywhere they cook food with love, it's where you need to go eat.
Thank you so much for bringing me to the Blue Tomato. This place is amazing. I'm actually gonna go back into the kitchen and see how all this is made.
Hope you enjoy.
Yeah. Guys, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming. Hope you all have a really great, safe, healthy year.
You too.
I'm so glad that Mark brought me to the Blue Tomato. The food is delicious, the staff was friendly and helpful. I have no complaints whatsoever about this place. I will definitely be back here when I come back to New Orleans. So we're here in the kitchen with chef and owner, Ricky of the Blue Tomato. Ricky, rumor has it that redfish was swimming this morning.
That's right.
All right, well, I want to see this dish start to finish. So take it away, Ricky.
This is what all the fishermen use now to clean their fish down in the bayous and all, because they're so much faster and more efficient.
Look at that.
And there's one
Beautiful fillet.
fish fillet.
In a snap. That's impressive, Ricky. Look at that technique. And this is one portion.
This will be one portion.
That's a lot of fish in one portion.
You saw those big guys in here eating?
I
The Saints
know.
players eat a lot. You know? All right, you want to try to clean this one?
Maybe I'll try to do the second fillet step.
Yeah, this is kind of tough to do this.
Yeah, look, he's wiggling. I don't know if I trust myself with this part of the job. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this to the expert.
Put the knife down in.
Okay.
About that angle.
Okay.
Keep the knife in one spot, and you're gonna pull this through.
You're showing a lot of trust in me.
No, I'm backing up.
All right, do I do anything with this top button?
No, that's gonna throw the blades and hit somebody in the room.
I'm so glad I asked. I think Ricky was a little unsure of my skills when I was about to fillet that fish, but I showed him.
All right, keep pressing down. There you go, now pull.
Whoa,
Look at that, girl.
how'd I do?
Nice.
Not bad?
Yeah, in your spare time, you come in and clean fish for us. I thought she was gonna tear the fish up. Usually, somebody for the first time can never do that, so you did a great job.
Now what are we gonna do to them?
We're gonna blacken one, and we'll grill the other.
All right, so we got a nice thick coating of that blackening spice right here.
One time into the drawn butter, and we'll go right on a 500-degree grill. This is when we get smoky.
That's okay. I like
Now
it.
this
hot.
is olive oil and a little crushed garlic.
Is there a season for redfish?
Not really. It's just it's a little better certain times of the year. Right now they're all in from spawning, and they've come in from 10 to 12 to the 24-inch ones. So this is our blacken, honey glazed blacken, and this is that sweet Oudad sauce.
Oudad sauce.
Oudad sauce.
I like that. The Saints have their own sauce here at the Blue Tomato.
Well, Oudad sauce can be a lot of different sauces, but when we put it on a plate for one of the Saints players, of course, it's a Oudad sauce. It's basically a lemon buttercream sauce with some fresh Louisiana Gulf shrimp and artichoke hearts. It's kind of sauteed down to a cream sauce and on top the redfish. Big seller, everybody loves it.
You know you're in a football town when they name sauce on a fish, Oudad sauce.
Now I got a real surprise for you.
Oh, yeah? What do
These
you
are
have?
our famous smoked ribs. We do about 60 racks of them in the smoker for about 12 hours every night. And those, we smoke them real low and slow.
Look at these ribs. I mean, seriously? They're so tender. They're like wilting in my hands because they just want to fall apart.
Yeah, they're really tender. They're real good.
Ricky, thanks so much for having us here at the Blue Tomato. Good cooking, good hospitality, right here at the Blue Tomato in Jefferson. You've got to check this out if you're ever in the neighborhood. We're here in the heart of the French Quarter, just off of Bourbon Street. I'm meeting up with my dear friends, Shelly and James Laurinaitis, and they're taking me to the premier seafood restaurant here in New Orleans. Now, this may be James and Shelly's first year with the Saints, but they know where to eat. And I haven't seen them since we all lived in St. Louis together, so I can't wait. So guys, I am really excited about this part of the show because I get to hang out with my dear friends, Shelly and James Laurinaitis. I missed you guys so much. The good thing about it is that you guys have this so close to your house. I mean, this is like a very well-known seafood place.
We love it.
What are your favorite things here?
Scallopit. Oh, yeah, that's scallopit. I'm gonna get that every time I come here.
I'm sorry, scallopit.
Yeah.
Can you explain?
Halibut, scallops, just mashed in the wine. I don't know how they do it.
I'm trying that. I have to have that, scallopit. All right, guys, well, let's get down to it. There's a huge rivalry here. I'm a Michigan Wolverine. I'm not gonna mention their school. You guys can do it for me.
The Ohio State University.
Okay, so this is kind of a forbidden love affair that we have for one another.
The fans take it so seriously, but as far as players, you always had so much respect for one another, especially when Jake and I were there. Ironically enough, your husband is the reason why I even got a chance to play my freshman year.
Oh, that's right.
We're up in Ann Arbor, and you know, Jake's blocking Bobby Carpenter, All-American outside linebacker, and at that point I was playing outside. And Bobby, unfortunately, because of Jake's total unhuman strength, Bobby actually broke his ankle on the play. And so they're yelling for me, you know, Laurinaitis, get in there. I have no idea what's going on. I go in there, and Mike Hart lays me out the first play. I just remember being like, you know what, this is the game. I'm not trying to mess anything up.
And you were young.
Oh yeah, 18. First experience in that game. But it's ironic that your husband was actually the reason I had a chance to play my first snaps of college football.
Oh my gosh.
Here are the smoked sizzling oysters.
Wow. It's my first time having sizzling
I know.
oysters.
Me too.
I'm gonna wait and see how hot it is once he takes a bite.
Yeah, let's guinea pig.
Taste test.
Are we safe?
Very good.
Cheers, Shell.
Cheers.
Wow. Wow. Sizzling
Yeah.
oysters.
Those sizzling oysters were like melt in your mouth. It was literally like eating a pad of butter. It was so good.
Oh, wow.
There it is.
Thank you.
All right, enjoy.
Wow, okay, so this is the scallopit. It's really interesting looking. And this green pea shoot sauce. Whoa.
Oh yeah. I don't even know how they do it.
The scallops are like sweet and tender and springy, but then they have that crust on top. Wow, this dish has got it all.
I have no idea how they weave it together. You gotta find that out. You
A little
gotta.
bit of butter glue.
Ooh, butter glue. I'd approve that.
That scallopit. How they get the scallops?
Perfectly baked into the fish it's a mystery.
Guys, you could come here every day if you wanted.
Trust me, I want to.
I mean, the menu is huge. There are so many options here. I feel like you can't go wrong.
And you can eat something different every time that you come here. New menus printed every day.
You guys really have a gem here. This is awesome. All right, guys. Well, I need to go figure out these secrets because I am dying to know.
Me too. You gotta send it to us. Send us a secret. Because if I try to make the scallopit, it's gonna be just a bunch of scallops on top, baked, overcooked. Terrible.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Cheers.
you.
I missed you
Cheers.
all.
Miss you.
Missed you.
To the kitchen. So I made my way back into the kitchen here at GW Fins. I'm standing with executive chef Michael Nelson. So, chef, tell me about this scallopit. I am dying to know the secrets behind it.
Well, I'll let you know some of the secrets, but I can't divulge all the secrets.
I'm imagining, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today for this halibut and this scallop. Does it start like that or no?
I mean, you're getting a little too close. You're making me nervous
Oh.
about how much you know about this here.
All right, well, if you're not gonna give me all the secrets, let's just start cooking.
Okay, so we take the scallops and we thinly slice them and kind of lay them out as you would fish scales. And we adhere them to the scallops. The scallops, when they're seared just properly, have the best flavor you can imagine. And halibut, when it's cooked perfectly, it has the best texture you can imagine. You just get the flavor and the textures together, and people just go crazy for it. A tiny bit of clarified butter right here in our pan. Scallop side down, very gently
Right
place
into the
it in
butter?
there. Yeah. Perfect. So we'll know when it's ready just by watching the edge of those scallops, and we see them nice and golden brown.
Oh yeah, they're just perfectly golden brown.
What you're looking for. So at this point, what we want to do is kind of slow it down a little bit.
Okay.
The scallops like to be seared. Halibut, we want to cook a little more gently. So we'll go ahead and pop it in an oven. 4 minutes later, it's going to be good to go.
What's next?
We're going to make lobster risotto. We're just going to take a little bit of our butter, shallot, a touch of garlic, and we're just going to cook that for a few moments. And here we have local Creole tomatoes, and they can only be grown in the soil along the Mississippi River.
Oh, you put that a little too close to me.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh my gosh.
You see?
Whoa.
We're going to take that risotto that we par-cooked just a little bit. You stir it in, you add a little bit more stock to it, and within 5 minutes, it's going to be ready to serve. I think our fish is about ready. Let's take a little look here.
Let's check it out. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's looking great. I can feel it just barely done through the center. Now, we got one last thing. We make a pea shoot butter to go with it. We're going to take a pound of butter, 1 cup of boiling water, and pea shoots. Now, we take our small little mixer here.
I thought he was going to pull out some tiny little immersion blender. This thing was a heavy piece of machinery.
All right, let's plate it up. We got our lobster risotto with our local Creole tomatoes, some snow peas, and some lobster knuckles. So here's our scallopet. Go ahead and place that right on top.
Oh, yeah.
Lobster butter right on top of our lobster knuckles. Your delicious pea shoot butter you just got done making. And voila.
This plate is such a work of art.
Thank you so much.
It really is beautiful. There's so many beautiful bright colors and so much coming at you. But the best part of all is obviously how it tastes.
Still as good as the last one?
I don't think I could ever get tired of eating this. And I think when I come back to New Orleans next time, I'm gonna order the same thing. Well, we knew the food was gonna be good, but what struck me most were the people of New Orleans. From the chefs to the servers, even the people we met around town, everyone here knows good food, loves their city, and their saints. Until we eat again on Jack of All Tastes.